Domestic violence. In the newspapers every day, we get many news like hanged for dowry, rape of a 5-year-old girl, son killed his mother for property, school-going child beaten severely by her father, etc. Yes, these types of violence are happening every day, randomly here and there in the country. Most of them are due to domestic violence. Have you ever wondered what is domestic violence? How do the victims of domestic violence suffer in their real life in the society? How do they find their way to get out of this menace? What do they think and feel about their status in the society? Let's try and understand what domestic violence in our society is. Domestic violence shouldn't happen to any part of the society. It is a sign of illiteracy, inhuman, and also influences the criminalization to the society. But it does in every type of patriarch society where males are always get privilege from the childhood. If anything hinders their way, they start to violate that, and the consequence is menace of domestic violence. So dear students, at the onset, you should learn about domestic violence and their ill effects to the society where we live in. A number of variables are still not well controlled, such as gender, socio-economic structure, cultural background, and social support for the victims of domestic violence. The children whose parents get separated, suddenly home or school change, it will affect them in their developmental process very critically. It may harm our own sisters, brothers, or parents. We need to contribute our own way to get rid of this deep-rooted social disease. Here is the beginning for us to teach people and open their eyes to prevent such type of heinous crime. We need to take oath to stop this crime and let the people survive in this world fearlessly and respectfully. Definition. In this modern country, domestic violence is very common incidents. Domestic violence is acknowledged as a partner is abused by another partner in an intimate relationship such as marriage, live-in, within a family, or dating. It has different forms including physical or mental assault such as hitting, kicking, slapping, shoving, etc. Besides these sexual abuses, emotional abuses, threats, economic deprivation also include in domestic violence. Alcohol consumption and mental illness also has a direct or indirect relation with domestic violence. Domestic violence varies with country to country in this world. So, the law for domestic violence is also poles apart in different countries. Types of domestic violence. All types of domestic violence have one purpose: to maintain control over spouse and to show the power on the partner. It is mainly divided into physical abuse and sexual abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse, and economic abuse. Physical abuse. Physical abuse is all type of violence which will harm by physical contact to the victim, like hitting, slapping, burning, etc. It also includes denying of medical care which needed for the victim. Dowry violence and bride burning is one of the most common physical abuse happens in India. India and some other southern Asian countries, dowry is a popular custom where men take money or other materials from the bride's family. When they are unsatisfied, violence happens and sometimes it ends up with death of the bride or suicide. Dowry is one of the major problems which caused so many deaths in India. Another example of physical abuse is acid throwing. It also harms physical to a person. Sexual abuse. This is a situation where forcibly and by threat unwanted sex happens. Here is a person who is engaged with his partner unwillingly participates in sexual activity. If there is an aggression present in an intimate relationship or in a married relation during consensual sex, it is also an example of sexual abuse. Any act or an effort to sustain a sexual activity or coercion by a person despite of their relationship in any condition but not related to home or work. Marital rape is a sex where perpetrator is the victim's spouse. It is a form of destructive natural force which creates sexual abuse. This activity of sex is described as an illegal spousal rape in 50 states of US. In the year 1983, marital rape was banned and multiple legal changes were made, such as sexual assault, and also the laws were neutralized for gender. This abuse was identified as criminal offence in Australia, New South Wales in the year 1981, followed by many other states as New Zealand. In the year 1991, spousal rape liberation was stopped by the Appellate Committee of the House of Lords. Categories of sexual abuse include use of physical force, which pressurizes a person to indulge in sexual activity without his or her will, despite the completion of the act or not. Make a forceful effort or complete sexual act involving a person who is unaware of the act, or rather is unable to understand about the act, hence unable to say no for the participation. The person will not be in a position to even communicate about his or her unwillingness towards this activity. There could be several examples for this, such as immaturity, disability, illness, also can be influence of alcohol. Emotional abuse. This is an abuse which can also be named as a mental abuse or assault. It is a torture done to the victim by the person, be in public or can be in private as well. This activity is done purposely to make the person feel insulted and make him or her feel separated from family and friends. Deliberately using the victim by causing behavioral problems happens in case the victim tries to be free or wants to be happy. Poverty can be any time a psychological abuse. It can be threatened, intimidated, and embarrassed. This is one type of psychological abuse, you can say. This abuse can be of behavior depicting threats, any activity which can lead the victim to demolish his or her self-esteem is known to be an emotional abuse. Person always tries to take over complete control on victims. This is done by many activities, such as constantly threaten the victim to be killed or murdered if at all victims ever thinks to discontinue the relation. Deliberately criticize the victim and make certain statement which diffuses victim's ego and self-confidence regularly. Verbal abuse. It is a variety of emotionally abusive behavior by language. When a partner tries to dominate other, maybe the partner is your spouse or lover or anybody in your family, it is one type of threatening, you can say. It is also a type of disrespect, ridicule, criticism, blaming. When you humiliate a person, when you accuse a person falsely, that is also called verbal abuse. Economic abuse. It is a form of economic deprivation by one person on the partner. When a person controls his partner's economic resources, preventing to acquisition of resources called economic abuse. In this type of abuse, abuser doesn't give support to a person economically. Even they snatch the possibilities of all type of financial independence. Due to economic abuse, the victims usually have a little money of their own. This is one of the biggest obstacles for which they can stand alone. A victim's lack of resources can cause of homelessness and poverty. Other violences include one of the other forms of domestic violence is against maid and servants in the house. In many families, servants are forced to work without basic necessities and adequate salary. They are harassed and beaten for their work. They are forced to work without adequate rest. Similarly, they are molested by the males in the family is also common. Torture of child servants is also increasing. Media is responsible for this type of violence. They exaggerate the report of domestic violence against maids by daughter-in-law of that family, increases media coverage on that issue. It influences the mindset of the viewer very strongly. It will enhance the occurrence of the same in their home. Instead of taking lesson from the media clippings, they start to do it more aggressively. In this type of cases, visual media is more effective than print media. Their illiteracy and inhumanness provoke them to do such type of incidents. So, in these senses, media plays an important role to misguide a group of people who are not educated enough act properly. Media helps us in many ways, but this is one of the big menaces they are doing. For the sake of awareness to the mass, they are doing such type of blunders as well. So we should listen to our inner consent to act on this violence. We should not go with the medias or any other gossip. Causes of domestic violence and the role of Indian society. Most of the time, causes of domestic violence happen within men and women. Men usually try to take control over women to establish dominance in this male-dominated society. Male privilege operated this type of incidents due to establish their power on women. Practically, it happens because of inequalities of men and women in patriarchal society. The patriarch values actually encourage men to take over the control and power over their partners. Many people drink alcohol and use drugs which actually cause domestic violence. They use all these as an excuse to get out of their responsibility of their behavior. By saying I was drunk or I couldn't remember, they easily get excuses on their ill behavior. Domestic violence is far more deep rooted in the society than intoxication of alcohol or drug addiction. Women who are a victim of domestic violence, they gradually make them dependent on the addictions to escape from it. Abusers sometimes use partners' addiction as the excuses of their behavior. They say partners' addiction make them provoke to do violent behavior. In this way, abuser tries to escape themselves from their responsibility and start blaming their victim partner. If the abuser usually shows violent and aggressive behavior towards outsiders as well as close relations, there is a possibility they are mentally ill. In these cases, the abuser should go to medical practitioner or psychiatrists. It is the priority to get out the survivor for their safety. In the Indian context, causes behind the domestic violence usually occurs due to not abiding the wife's instructions, inadequate earning of men, infidelity towards wife, not helping in household works, not taking proper care of children, infertility, doubting the partner all the time, abusing the spouse's family members, revolt by the wife when asked to look after in-laws, etc. Consequences of domestic violence in India. Domestic violence of different forms has some long-term psychological effects on women. It immensely affects on women physically, sexually also. The consequence of domestic violence affects pregnancy and newborn as well. It can be a cause of physical injury and death. It can cause severe depression, anxiety, high suicide rates, so low self-esteem, nervousness, tension, shame, guilty, suspicion, and post-traumatic stress disorder. It affects mental health of women and children extremely. Domestic violence can affect adversely on the victim as well as the second victims like children or any other person who stays in the same house. They are more often very emotional and they get most of the time behavioral problems. It can develop cognitive, behavioral or emotional effects on children. Children who witnessed the domestic violence may display psychological problems. They are very much prone to anxiety and depression. When they are going to outside and dealing with external people, they easily get into fighting, bullying, cheating, lying. They become disobedient at school as well as home, and they are more likely to have social competence problems such as poor performance in school, facing difficulties in keeping relationships. They easily involve in violence rather resolving the conflict and violence issues. Domestic violence directly on child. Domestic violence can affect on infants very dangerously. They may cry excessively, stop their eating abruptly, and they may get sleeping disorders. Preschool goers may develop abdominal pain, headache. Most in rural areas, domestic violence against children are forcing to work in their childhood. Their parents and family members are stopping them to go to school and force them to stay at home. For a girl child, it is more severe. They get married at childhood. Always they are getting curse and assault from the family members. In the recent days, premature rape cases is reported very frequently in rural as well as in cities. Sexual harassment of the children is seen in their home by the family members also. Domestic violence against old. This type of violence happens frequently, but it goes under report in India. Because of dependency to their children and any other family members, old people usually are victimized. They usually have a fear for not looking after by their children. The main cause of this problem or this violence is the children are hesitant in bearing their expenses. Sometimes people want to grab their parents' property. Old women are more prone to this type of domestic violence. Mostly, they become victimized by verbal humiliation, emotional and psychological torture, financial deprivation, material exploitation. Remedies of domestic violence and India's role. In the Indian context, it is a very important question that as remedies of domestic violence, what exactly we need to stop or minimize its occurrence? Should we gather more information about such types of cases and show concern with more accuracy and data? Or we need to raise our voice and government should implement strict law against such type of incidents to uproot completely. According to National Crime Records Bureau, a crime has been recorded against women in every 3 minutes in India. Every 60 minutes, 2 women get raped in this country. Every 6 hours, a young lady is found beaten to death, burnt and driven to suicide. For all these, we need stringent laws. In the year 1983, domestic violence is considered as a criminal offence and introduced section 498A into Indian Penal Code. This section deals with the cruelty happened with the husband or his family on a married woman. The children who become a victim of child labour. For that, the Child Labour Prohibition and Regulation Act got introduced in the year 1986. And the Factory Act in the year 1948. The first act categorized for prohibition of employment less than 14 years of age. This is very dangerous for their health and life. Government of India passed a bill, Domestic Violence Bill, in the year 2001 to protect the rights of women who are victims of any kind of violence against her within the family and protect her from the incident. Another act has been passed, an Act of Protection of Women from Domestic Violence in 2005. This act ensures that reporting of the case of domestic violence against women to a protection office. He prepares a domestic incident report to magistrates and forwards the copies to local police station. It's a very unfortunate situation that there is no single law in Indian Constitution to make strict of such type of incident. Conclusion. We need to give utmost importance on domestic violence issues. Every person has the responsibility to tackle this issue very carefully. The varying causes of domestic violence within the home should be analyzed in detail and try to reduce it accordingly. It is a very sensitive issue, so we should analyze the entire factor which causes domestic violence and try to prevent such incidents from suffering of the family members. It has wider and deeper effects on the victims who are suffering from this. It has an immense effect in real life. We should speak out in the humanitarian ground to stop this violence. We need to take help of healthcare professionals, social activists, NGOs to spread the awareness of domestic violence. If required in extreme cases, we need to contact local police station or concerned government departments to help them. Medical practitioners should develop skilled people to provide basic support to the abused people. Documentation should maintain of the incidents of domestic violence happen in that area. If these factors can be checked, then more than one form of domestic violence can be prevented from harming an individual in the society. We need to rescue the victims who are extremely suffering from such type of violence with the help of the entire violence controlling cell in the society. The insecurities of these victims are massive. So they need tremendous support from family or educated society in this country. This type of exploitation is not appreciable in the developing countries like India. One of the severe effects by domestic violence is on children. Naturally, children are more close to their mother. If they witness any violence happens to their mother, they most likely get psychological effects in their mind. So it's for you that please think before doing any type of violence to your wife, because indirectly or directly it affects your child terrifically. Trying to control or dominate your family, your child, you should not harm your family in any way. As a civilized human being, we need to educate people to give respect to each other.